And a very good afternoon, everyone. Jeremy here, quantstrategic.com.sg with a market recap for the S&P 500 for the trading week ending of 14 May 2021. And the S&P 500 closed at 4179 last Friday. And starting with the longer term charts, the perspective is still very bullish. On the longer term time frames, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 6th month since the long signal that was issued at 3,654 points on the 1st of December last year. All right, so on the longer term charts, on the monthly charts, still looking very strong. And same thing if you look at the weekly charts. The long signal issued 1st of June last year. Coming to almost a year now at 3168, closing at 4179. And if you realize on the weekly charts medium term, we had a little bit of pullback last week, and we held the Ichimoku Tenkan line, which is this yellow line, and currently it's at 4046. It actually bounced and then actually closed back up from 4046 to 4179. So that's one of the great users of the Ichimoku cloud, together with its Tenkan Kijun lines, which will help you to see whether the trend is still in the very, very short term, still trending upwards. And of course, what we want to take note as we move down to discuss the daily charts, the shorter term 4-hourly charts, is this support here, which is at 3889. I would call this a very critical level of support because 3889 is the pivot, which actually launched this long signal with a break of the super trend line, and also its confluence with the Kijun line, which is also at 3889. So 3889 must not be broken during this pullback or correction or profit taking in the weeks to come. So moving on to the dailies chart, this is where swing traders make their money and long-term investors get a little bit encouraged when they look at the longer-term charts compared to the shorter-term charts. For a swing trader, for position traders, is a little bit frustrating unless you know technical analysis. So starting from last year after the pandemic recovery, you noticed that there were many long and short opportunities. However, in the long term, the trend still remains up, and the S&P 500 always manages to fight back. All right, so many long and short signals. However, the medium-term, long-term trend has supported, and people have been buying on the dips. So currently, the last long signal we had was at 4012 on the 1st of April. All right, targeting new all-time highs. We did touch all-time highs at around 4240. Then we have a pullback last week. There is a short signal currently going on if you trade based on this uptrend system at 4098 on the 14th of May, targeting 3889, which is our level on the weekly charts that we have just discussed before coming to the dailies chart. And as you can see, there was a very nice strong bounce, and currently the pivot right at the highs is at 4267. So if history repeats itself, you notice that all the previous corrections, you actually bounce back, correction, and bounce back and break through the super trend line. So we could expect the same as long as the monthly and the weekly pivots hold. The trend is controlling, and we maintain this big level at 3889, which is around this level. Okay, so the mechanics of swing trading and day trading, you really need to know your technical analysis before you buy the dips, sell the rips, and then you repeat over and over again. Of course, if you're on a weekly as well as monthly position, you would just maintain till at least the level of 3889 breaks. Even shorter term on the 4-hourly charts, I won't go below the 4-hourly charts, but on the 4-hourly charts, you notice that there was a short signal that was issued on the 11th of May 2021. And essentially, the target was 3889. We hit almost about 4,000 points and we bounce back, and we have a new long signal right here at 4151 somewhere in the middle of last week, targeting new all-time highs. All right, so currently it is on an uptrend on the 4-hourly. The pivot support is at 4099, and price will have to clear this Ichimoku cloud and trade above this region for the daily trend to break its super trend resistance somewhere around 4,260. So guys, that's the reason why we do multiple time frame analysis. And usually if you actually start off with the macro picture, you can see that the long-term trend is still extremely bullish, closing at 4179er with a support currently at 3730 on a very monthly long-term charts. And on the weekly charts, you can see the long signal has never been breached, and this particular level at 3889er remains a very important support for this medium and the long-term monthly charts to remain uptrend. So if you're an investor, somebody that looks long-term in terms of weeks and months, this little up and down on the daily and the month and the week 4-hourly charts shouldn't bother you too much. Though take note that currently we do have a little bit of pullback on the dailies, where I think most people will be buying on the dips, and I do see it happening on the dailies chart and the 4-hourly charts. And currently the big number to look out for is a support at 3,889 points. Otherwise, long-term, medium-term uptrend, short-term corrective profit taking, and people buying on the dips. So thanks very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll be coming up with another video shortly. And please click on like and subscribe if you'd like to learn more about the updates for the next week. See you.